Come on up here. Now give it up for Tap.
Okay, I'm nowhere near as nervous as I was for my grad speech. I even wrote it down, but God's given me other words, I think. A little bit about
Hold it a little
me.
closer, please.
A little bit about me. I was born and raised in a church. My parents were deacons. I knew I was in a church every time it opened. But I came from a broken home. My mom was in and out of my life since I was about 6. Probably my first memory was of her leaving. And, you know, like Richie said, you hold some things forever. Hold on, I got to refer to this now. Okay, for the past 10 years, I've been going nowhere good. You know, I've been running the streets as a wild child. You know, I didn't have a care in the world. I was the baby out of 6. I've got 5 older brothers. I was very spoiled. At that point, when I hit my teens, I know I didn't care about nothing other than myself, you know. My brothers are all grown. They have kids my age, and it was all about me. And at that point, I was getting high. I've been, up until here recently, I'm celebrating my first year sober in 10 years. My rock bottom started when my parents, their health went down real bad. Found out my mom had cancer, and in a month, cancer took her. You know, that didn't stop me from getting high. I was running the roads every night, every day. I was at the house. It didn't, you know, that didn't stop me. That was 3 years ago. My dad died last May, and, you know, all I could think about was getting high. At his memorial service, I got high before I went. I dreaded being there, having to see my family see me like I was, and, you know, I couldn't wait to get home to wherever that was, wherever that next place was. At that time, I was homeless. I was going from person to person. I was living in my truck. I lost everything at that point. My life began to change when I was arrested last July. Got out, was sober for 2 months. Thought I got this. Yeah, I can do this. Well, it didn't last long. I was rearrested in December, and then I found Promised Land in January, and I was about to sign papers for a rehab somewhere in Panama City. My bed was 8-9 months away, but somehow God made it to where I could come here. 2 days after signing my paper for Keaton House, I got here. And, you know, thank God he brought me here, because Promised Land has changed my life. God has changed my life again. You know, now that I know I have a real relationship with him. It's just not, like Pastor says, it's not religion. I speak with him. I pray with him constantly. And talking about, you know, the devil's attacks, if you're in prayer, just pray for him. Pray, rebuke him. And that's my biggest tool, is I'm constantly in my head just praying. Praying for my ladies, praying for myself, for the future ladies even, you know. I even pray for you guys, you know. But, you know, this program, I don't know what I'd probably be absolutely lost without this place. And I thank Pastor and Miss Vera and Miss Stephanie for everything that y'all have done, especially the past 4 months for me. They're giving me the opportunity to give back to the ministry, you know, and help the ladies that were lost like I was, get back to the community. And it just, oh no, my life has forever changed since coming to this place. But
I'll get up at Tiffany.